very least, it has been a very interesting winter. There's no question about it. But, you know, one question many of you may have is, what's ahead for the rest of the season? Well, many people believe that they can get the answer on Saturday from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, on Groundhog's Day. And the Weather Channel's Jen Carfagno is already there.
Part of the pilgrimage to Punxsutawney for Groundhog Day is getting the groundhog gear. So we're on Mahoning Street, heading into the Chamber of Commerce official Phil's souvenir shop. They have everything in here. Can Punxsutawney Phil? It's not what you think. Here's what's inside the can. It's a groundhog that pops up, sees a shadow, or not. The hats, this is what I'm looking for. New for this year, I haven't seen this one before. I'm going to the knob, Groundhog Day. Or this hat. It's got gloves, mittens. Actually, this is really warm. This hat, this is the one. It's gonna be 8 degrees. You need this hat. All right, off the gobbler's knob.
It is a big weekend in the weather world for one, and all eyes will be on a very small town and a very small creature.
But not a rodent. We're not going to call him a rodent. We're talking about, of course, Groundhog Day, and of course, bright and early, Punxsutawney Phil will make his appearance, and he's also going to give something else, his prediction.
All right, we sent our Jen Carfagno to Punxsutawney, and she is there live this morning. Jen, pretty cold there, and how is that going to affect Phil?
Oh, well, Phil's got a lot of fur, first of all. So Phil is fine. And Phil, by the way, well taken care of. I'm here in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. This town has celebrated Groundhog Day for now 127 years. It's got a big history. A lot of tradition surrounds Groundhog Day. And yes, it's very cold out here this morning. Temperatures are in the teens. It feels like it's about zero, maybe one below. But with the wind gusting, it cuts right through you. Now, Groundhog Day itself tomorrow, February 2nd, every year, once a year, contrary to what you might think, it's one day a year. Tomorrow will be even colder on the knob. So I'm here in Punxsutawney on Barclay Square. And Barclay Square is in the town center. If you've seen the movie Groundhog Day, the Gobbler's Knob from the movie takes place at a square, much like Barclay Square. But Groundhog Day tomorrow, the celebration, where Phil comes out of his burrow and predicts either 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring if he doesn't see his shadow, that takes place at Gobbler's Knob. And that is a big, wide open field. His burrow is there. The inner circle will be there to escort Phil out of his burrow, and they'll lead the festivities. And it really is, it is a celebration. It's a celebration of a community coming together, of the town coming together, really. And there's people from around the world who will be here tomorrow. Now, we'll get Phil's prediction tomorrow. We've asked our on-camera meteorologist at the Weather Channel what they think Phil's going to say. Here's Paul Goodlow.
Wow, tough decisions. My heart's telling me one thing, my head's telling me something else. But I guess I kind of have to go with my head. That's San Francisco, the Niners. Hard to stop that offense. My heart's with Baltimore. Ray Lewis, like to see you get another one, but oh, Groundhog Day. Oh, that's easy. Yes, he will see his shadow, and yes, we will have 6 more weeks of winter. Okay, what about the game? Can we talk about that again?
Phil doesn't only just predict the weather, he has predicted that the Steelers go to the Super Bowl 3 times, and they did. He was right on that. Reynolds.
All right, Jen, you got to figure out who he's picking for this Super Bowl. Thanks for that report. And speaking of the Super Bowl, we're less than 24 hours away from a big decision that's going to be made in Pennsylvania.
Yes, decision day for Punxsutawney Phil. We're going to talk about that coming up.
And coming up live from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. It's cold out here this morning in Punxsutawney, but there's something about this town that just warms your soul. We're going to talk live to the Inner Circle coming up.
The king of Gobbler's Knob and plumpy prognosticator. Let's give it up for Punxsutawney Phil. Weighing in at a whopping 20 pounds. He's ranking in with a 39% accuracy and favoring long winters.
And I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno live in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. It's cold out here this morning, but on Gobbler's Knob, when Phil comes out of his barrow to make his prediction tomorrow, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, it is going to be cold. 8 degrees, the forecast, the low temperature in the morning. Phil wakes up at 7:25 and comes out of his barrow with a wind chill. It might even feel below zero. So bundle up, boys and girls. It's cold out here. And we're continuing our coverage live from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. We'll have complete coverage of Groundhog Day. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to talk with Mike Johnston from the Inner Circle about what it means to be part of Phil's entourage. Right now, Maria has a look at the forecast for the weekend. Maria.
I love it. Inner Circle, entourage, exclusivity. I love it. You've got the countdown clock, too, by the way, when we're going to see Phil pop out.
Okay, thanks so much. Well, excitement is in the air in a small town in western Pennsylvania right now.
We're talking about Punxsutawney. In less than 24 hours, Phil the Groundhog will make his prediction. Our Jen Carfagno is there. And Jen, there's a lot of talk of this inner circle. For people that, you know, haven't been there, explain to them exactly what the inner circle is and what they do.
All right, the whole thing is very interesting, and it's filled with tradition, and it's fascinating to me how this tradition has held on for more than 100 years. So Phil comes out of his burrow every year, February 2nd, but the Inner Circle are the 15 men who escort him out, and they do much more than just that, much more than read the prognostication. I'm going to bring in Mike Johnston. Mike, part of the Inner Circle. You are Vice President Emeritus of the Inner Circle.
That's correct.
All right, so give us a scoop. What is the Inner Circle?
The Inner Circle is a group of 15 individuals who have pledged to give their life to the protection and perpetuation of the legend of Punxsutawney Phil.
All right, it is a legend. So what's with the gear? You always wear either tuxedos or a black overcoat and a top hat.
Well, as you understand, Phil sits at the absolute pinnacle of the animal kingdom, and it's only appropriate that his hand servants dress appropriately when they're in his presence.
So this is a huge celebration. You know, tens of thousands of people are coming into town to celebrate Groundhog Day. What does the Inner Circle have to do with the whole thing?
Well, we're really responsible for everything. We do Groundhog Day. We're responsible for taking care of Phil 365 days a year, maintaining Gobbler's Knob, making sure that there are facilities for the people come to Punxsutawney. This year, we expect our population to grow by a factor of 7.
So Punxsutawney has a population 7,000. So we're expecting 30,000 people?
It could be that or more. We don't sell tickets, so we really don't know who's coming, but we expect a large crowd.
You lay out the land here in Punxsutawney. We're in Barclay Square, but this is not where the prediction takes place.
No, Barclay Square is a very scenic, as you can see, with a park in the center of town with a World War I era bandstand in it. Gobbler's Knob is actually a remote location about 1.5 miles outside of Punxsutawney. It's a natural amphitheater. That's where the stadium is set up and Phil's stump.
And that's where we'll be on tomorrow, February 2nd. Reynolds, Steph, back to you guys.
Wow. Looks cold up there.
I know, both of them are, I can tell Jen is absolutely freezing up there. Phil, of course, has a warmer so that he's nice and toasty.
Inquiring minds want to know if winter's here to stay or not. We've got your weekend forecast coming up.
Well, I've got some scoop. I'm Jen Carfagno live in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where Phil, the prognosticating groundhog, will come out of his burrow tomorrow to tell us if we'll have 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. Coming up, I'll talk to the Chamber of Commerce about what this means for the town of Punxsutawney.
All right, thanks for that. We want to go right to Jen now, who is in Punxsutawney. Jen.
And it's snowing, it's cold out this morning, but I tell you what, the town is ready for Groundhog Day. Up next, I'll talk to the Chamber of Commerce about how you get ready for doubling, tripling, even moving your population by 6 or 7 times.
Up next, literally in the hole, watch out, Phil, here comes Buckeye Chuck, all the way from Marion, Ohio. But he's no spring woodchuck. He's been calling the shots on winter weather since 1979, when he became Ohio's official groundhog. Buckeye Chuck is a big fan of early springs and not seeing his shadow.
Well, we'll see. Buckeye Chuck coming out of his burrow. Temperatures are going to be in the teens. Maybe that'll send him back inside. It's going to be mostly cloudy out there in Ohio tomorrow morning. So Buckeye Chuck, just one of the 30-plus prognosticating creatures around the country. But Phil, of course, the most widely known. I'm here in Punxsutawney. We'll talk about what you'll find when you get to Punxsutawney coming up in just a few minutes. But first, here's Maria with your forecast.
I love it, Jen. You look so cute with your little outfit on there. And, of course, Jen and I, as Penn State undergrads went to Gobbler's Knob, and it was a lot of fun, So let's check out a couple.
Okay, thanks so much. And right now in Pennsylvania, the town of Punxsutawney is truly the buzzing center, a big buzzing center of excitement.
Yeah, and we want to get a glimpse of the little guy, and Jen Carfagno's there. Did you have a question for
me? Phil is going to join me.
I got a quick question for you.
Right here, coming up in just an hour.
I have a very quick question for you. The question happens to be this. Each time that we see you for these updates, you seem to be adding a layer of clothing. Is it for just a festive kind of thing, or is it for survival?
Well, it's a little bit for warmth, right? Because it's cold out here this morning. It's in the teens, feels like, near zero. But I went crazy in the souvenir shop yesterday. So wait till you see the gear I have for tomorrow as well. I mean, you can't help it. You just can't. You can't help it when you're here. But drink the juice and get the spirit of Groundhog Day. It's about much more than an early spring or 6 more weeks of winter. It's the whole community coming together, and really, this community embraces Groundhog Day in a big way. I'm going to talk about what it takes to put on this show. I've got Marlene Lelock here. She's the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. And Marlene, I mean, I love this event. I think people love it all around the country, the world. What do you think makes Groundhog Day so special?
Well, I think it just captures the country's imagination. It's just fun. There's no two ways about it.
Now, this is obviously the biggest event Punxsutawney puts on?
Oh, yes, it is the biggest event. It's what we're known worldwide for.
How do you do it? Because you have a population of 6,000 or 7,000, and it grows by, 4 or 5 times.
Well, it takes the whole community, the Borough Police, the State Police, the Groundhog Club, the Chamber, plus many other organizations that help out.
And now, when you go to the Knob on Groundhog Day, you have the whole bus system here ready for that, right?
Yes, we do. The kids have school off so that we can use a local bus company's school buses.
What is the other biggest highlight people will see when they come here to Punxsutawney?
Well, we have the fantastic Phils around the community, 32 6-foot-tall statues of Phil, all created in a different way. And of course, Phil's, Burrow, and we have a lot of attractions here. It's a fun place.
Well, I love it. Marlene, thank you. And we've got the forecast. It's a chilly morning here with some light snow falling. Tomorrow, it's going to be even colder in the single digits, 8, our forecast. We'll see if Phil sees a shadow or not. We'll see. It's going to be partly cloudy, I think. Maybe a few more clouds.
Jen, do you think Phil's going to see a shadow?
What
do I think?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think 6 more weeks of winter. I think we're in it.
All right, in it to win it. We're going to find out. Tom Nizzle, our winter weather expert's up next.
Moments away. We'll see you in just a few moments.